Hey, puzzling friends. So I bought this beautiful Reverie advent calendar for Christmas 2024. And unfortunately, I was disappointed with it. But let's talk about it. So let's start with the things I did like. I really like the box. It's beautiful. It got a lot of really pretty details on it. The artwork is gorgeous. It's really thick and really good quality. And as you can see, it does look like a book, which is very typical for Reverie. And if you open it up, you have all the tiny or mini puzzles lined up like little books on a bookshelf. And I really like that detail. It's really cute. I like the colors. It's very, very nice. So if we take a look at the booklet that comes with the advent calendar, I really like this idea. However, the story in the book is pretty childish and not very interesting. We have the first page here, and every day comes with a little game. And most of these games are maybe suited for 3, 4 year olds, and others and maybe a little higher, like 5, 6, or even up to 7, 8 year olds. But even my son Neo, who is 8, did read this in English, which isn't his native language, thought it was kind of childish. So if you do this advent calendar with your children or grandchildren, that might be cute and fun. But since the price point is quite high, it feels like the advent calendar is focused for adults, and I just don't think the booklet really reflects that. If we look at the puzzles themselves, they do come in these little cute boxes, which I really liked. I liked the artwork. I thought it was cute, and I really liked the idea of having a continuous story where all of the artwork is the same and follows a theme. I really like that one. However, these puzzles, even though the thickness is really nice on the puzzles, the quality of the printing is very pretty. The big issue is there is a lot of damaged pieces. There are pieces that were bent, there were knobs that were completely frayed up, and I really had a lot of quality issues on the pieces themselves, as well as there was a lot of pieces that were stuck together. I will show some examples of that. I filmed opening up a few of the boxes. And to be honest, I only did the first 6 days on the correct days because I was really disappointed after that and really didn't feel like puzzling the rest of them. I have done so afterwards, but I did have high expectations on this advent calendar, and maybe that's a problem that is personal, but I don't the quality matches the price point. And let's talk about the price point. I have my notes here. So I did pre-order this advent calendar in June directly from Reverie, and I paid 1,200, and that translates to 107.24 or 111.67 US dollar. So it is quite pricey. And of course, because I ordered this one directly from Reverie, which is an Australian brand, I did have to pay for a quite expensive shipping as well as taxes. So my final price for this advent calendar was 1,455 Swedish kronor, or in euro it would be about 126 euros and 132 US dollars. So it is a pricey advent calendar, and for that price, I would expect the quality to be better. I know a lot of people. I did check out the reviews on Reverie's page, and they do have really, really good reviews on this advent calendar, even though most of the people that actually left the review after they puzzled the advent calendar also had major quality issues. They didn't think it was bad enough not to buy the advent calendar again because of the idea and intent behind the advent calendar. And I don't really agree with that viewpoint, because even though the owner has a really, really good idea, but the execution isn't up to par, I think you should either not sell it, honestly, or lower the price. Because I think we do have the right to expect high quality with a higher price point, even though it's a smaller brand, and even though mini puzzle are new to them, because I do know mini puzzles can be done really, really well and also have a lower price point. I do really like their 1000 piece puzzles. Those are extremely high quality, really gorgeous printing. I love the artwork, and I will continue buying the 1000 piece puzzles, but I probably won't buy any more minis or advent calendars from Reverie. So I did do some math according to the damaged and pieces being stuck together. And at day 6, I had the most damaged pieces, where 8% of the pieces were really badly damaged, and over 36% of the puzzle were stuck together in groups of 2, 3, and even 6 pieces. And the average for all the minis were damaged pieces were 5.9% of all the pieces, and the average for pieces being stuck together was 21.5%, which means 1/5 of the puzzle pieces were stuck together when coming directly from the box. And if we do some comparison with other brands that does mini puzzles, we have the Sunshine puzzles from Germany, and we have the Travel puzzles from France. The big difference between these two and the Reverie is that these pieces are not as thick, which mean when they are being separated either by a machine or by hand, the pieces don't take damage. These pieces are pristine. There are very rarely any damages on the pieces, and they're also easy to separate for the puzzler when the puzzle is completed. And they also have a really good grip to them, even though they are thinner. Both of these puzzles do hold for pickup challenge. But I think that's the major issue with the Reverie. The pieces are either too thick or the way they separate the pieces are not delicate enough for these thick pieces. I did measure the thickness on the pieces, and the Reverie one has a thickness of 2.1 millimeter. The Sunshine has 1.7 millimeters, and the Travel has 1.8 millimeters. So my suggestion for Reverie, if they even watch this video, is to either slim down the pieces a little so they will be easier to separate, or being more gentle with puzzles separations before they pack them into the boxes and ship them away. Another thing I wanted to mention about pre-order that I did find this advent calendar being readily available to me in Sweden from other companies for a lower price than the Reverie website sells them at. So for me, it would be a lot cheaper to buy the advent calendar from one of those retailers. And if I'm going to buy an advent calendar from Reverie again, that's probably what I will do. So a pre-order is really beneficial for the company because they can adjust how many puzzles or advent calendars they make due to the amount of puzzles being sold through the pre-order. But I think there should also be a benefit to the customer if they do decide to help out the brand and buy through the pre-order, especially when it's not an exclusive puzzle that will sell out at other retailers later on. But I did check the Swedish retailer earlier this week, and they still have advent calendars for sale from Reverie. So for me personally, it would have been a lot cheaper to buy it from them, and I wouldn't have to pre-order. So just for me personally, I think if you as a customer does do pre-order from a company, you should either get maybe a little discount on the order, or there could be an added exclusive piece of artwork or something else. I know Reverie does these little cute keychains. Something like that could be fun to add to the pre-order for the puzzlers, just to make the pre-order a little bit extra for the customer. But that's just a few uh, things I would have liked. So for me personally, this wasn't worth the price. So my conclusion is, if Reverie would have made their mini puzzles have the same quality as they do on their 1,000 piece puzzles, I would definitely consider buying the advent calendar again, but with the high amount of damaged pieces and quality issues with even fraying pieces and printing being separated from the cardboard backing, I just don't think it's worth the price point that they are currently at. And that's really, really sad because I really like Reverie, and I really hope they can make changes for upcoming releases of minis and upcoming advent calendar, because I think the idea is really, really good. I really like the uniform artwork and the story, and I really like the boxes. They are really nice and very, very high quality. So I'm not saying that nobody should buy this advent calendar. I'm just saying customers should be aware that there are quality issues, and if they don't mind the quality issues with the high price point, they should definitely go for it because it's really, really nice. And the artwork is really cute. But for me personally, it wasn't worth it. And I will probably go for a Wentworth 12 days advent calendar instead this Christmas in 2025, because that I know have the quality that will hold up year after year and can be a keepsake for many, many years to come. I'm not sure how the Reverie puzzles will hold up if you try to do them over and over. I think you might be able to do them maybe 1 year extra, but I'm not sure if they will hold together for longer times than that. But that's my opinions about the Reverie Advent Calendar, and I'm really curious to know what you think about this Advent Calendar. Do you think it's worth the price with the quality issues in mind, or would you rather perhaps get the travel Advent Calendar instead? And the travel Advent Calendar has a lower price point, and I know the quality is there for their mini puzzles. I did check out the price point for travel Advent Calendar, which for this year was 89 euros or 92.6 US dollar. And if I'm going to go for a 24-day mini advent calendar again, I would rather go with the travel advent calendar instead of the Reverie. But please let me know, what do you think? Would you have been disappointed? Would you think the quality issues is okay because it's a new company and you like the idea of the themed puzzles around books and the artwork around the books? Please let me know. I'm really curious. I really want to have a conversation about it. And I really hope that we as consumer of puzzles can talk about quality issues in puzzles without putting down the brand itself, because I really, really like the Reverie brand. And I think they can do it right. And I really hope that they will, because I really like the brand. So thank you so much for watching. And please let me know what you think. Bye.